engine room to wire up the power to the radar system. And we're going to wire in a plug, a switch that I've already installed in the lazarette in the cockpit. I'm just navigating my way to the other side of this engine, which is always a challenge. I keep trying different ways. Head first probably isn't the way to go, but I'm giving it a shot. Yeah, that wasn't the best decision. Okay, there we go. Got a little platform down here for my feet, and that works. Then a little place to sit over here. That's kind of my engine room positioning. Alright, here's the power cord. What I have done is I've wired up the switch up this crevice into the lazarette. So all I really need to do is attach these wires to the positive wire in this cord. First I'm going to pull this through here. I want enough wire to go all the way to the top there with a little to spare. And the reason is this wire it's got a metal sheath around it. It's a protective coating that protects these wires from outside electromagnetic input, which might affect, even though it's a power cord, it might affect the output of the radar, apparently. That's the theory behind it as I know it. And then you just attach this to ground along with the ground here. And positive has a fuse on it, but I'm also attaching a 30 amp circuit breaker switch. It's a 5 amp fuse, so it doesn't take much power. So that's how we do that. Before I get to that, I can start here and expose this red wire. I've read a little bit on how to do this. There's a blue wire. I don't need the blue wire. I need the red wire. Stuff cuts pretty easy. Probably go a lot faster if I knew what I was doing. As all things, I just go pretty slow because I'm figuring it out as I go. It might be enough. Okay, I gotta get my wire strippers, my connectors, and I'll connect these to those, and we will be good to go. Then I will probably pull all this all the way up through there, and I will probably shorten this wire up in there, connect it to the circuit breaker, and that way we'll keep as much of this wire protected with that sheath as possible, especially the part of it that's down in the engine room. Sounds like a plan. Connectors and wire strippers. Okay, this time coming in, we're going to go in like we usually do. Head all the way forward. Run the foot over this way. Get that across. And once that's across, the rest of me can come across. That's just the refrigerator compressor firing up. In case you hear that in the background. Okay, I simply interrupted this red power cord with a circuit breaker switch so I can turn the radar unit on and off. Physically, you can turn it on and off remotely via Bluetooth, I believe, but it's recommended that you add a circuit breaker switch. So I did. Now I'm just tightening up these wires a little bit, reducing the stress on them, because I'm going to pull this up through there. That's why I left so much. And as this pulls up through there, I do want to fasten those guys. Probably throw that one in there too. Well, that has a little fastener there. See what we got here. This is the engine room. Doesn't need to be pretty. Yeah, that's alright. I won't go any further up until I figure out how that's going to land up there. I might go up and do some work on that, because I'm going to start the engine here in a little bit to charge batteries. Sure this can go through there okay. Yeah, that looks good. Put that right there, I'll remember where it is. Ah. There we go. That's good for now. Now I just have to put the other side up to power and ground, which I think I know where I want to do that. Looks like our insulation on these pipes is doing good. Alright, now I'm out of here. Okay. Too much cable. I don't want to coil all that cable up and store it in there, so I'm going to cut it here and then make the end look like that if possible, and then I'll move this fuse over and I'll ground those, put that to positive here and here, and that'll be it. There we go. That's good. Alright, I have these really nifty copper things, and I wonder if I can make them work. I need a swedging tool, which I have, but I'm not going to use. I'm going to try this. That's good. I need my fuse. That'd be nice. Whoa. That is an odd thing. I've never seen one like it before, but that's alright. We'll use it. Just take it. Just hook them up. Okay, doing the final hookup. It's easiest to just hook it up to the battery, because I've got a circuit breaker and a fuse on the line. And I've got a lot of stuff hooked up to batteries instead of bus bars, but that's just the way it goes for now. Okay, the singing in the background is Terry working out, but she's having a happy workout today. But she can edit this as she sees fit. They're happy sounds. Not liking that the best, but I'm not going to change it for right now. Alright, that's done. I need to switch that and check that. It's probably the same situation. Put this back together. Tools out of here. Make sure everything's good. That line's good. That's all good. All right, all wired up.